wild boar has a rapid growth rate, about 20 to 25% per year. This causes many challenges in their management due to their high adaptability to many different environments. Biologists and wildlife managers estimate that 60 to 70% of wild boar populations need to be removed each year to maintain current numbers. Adult boars can weigh up to 6.61 lb. They can move alone or in groups to forage. Although they move slowly due to many obstacles, this does not reduce their level of danger. With these characteristics, did you expect those invasive wild boars would cause serious problems affecting the quality of life of Texans? The city of Lufkin in East Texas is struggling with the problem of wild boar attacks, especially at night. At this time, ferocious wild boars blatantly roam the streets, rummaging through trash cans, attacking pets, and even threatening people's safety. Property damage due to wild boar attacks. According to estimates, property damage due to wild boar attacks in Lufkin, Texas in 2023 will amount to more than $1 million USD. The cost of garbage collection, because they often rummage through trash cans, causing waste to litter the streets, is estimated to be more than $500,000 per year. When you live in an environment polluted by waste, you will choose to move to another city to live or find ways to deal with harmful factors. Not just limited to urban areas, wild boars are famous for being the invasive species that cause the heaviest damage to farms in East Texas. The farming industry, especially corn. According to estimates by the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA), the corn farming industry in Texas will lose about $190 million USD due to invasive wild boars in 2023. This number accounts for about 10% of the state's total corn production. Texas. Here, corn production is the second largest industry, bringing a large source of income to farmers with a revenue of $22.3 billion USD. From there, the Texas government must take strong countermeasures to reduce these damages. Don't take your eyes off the screen. Below is the only effective method applied in this state. During hunting trips, rugged terrain can cause many disadvantages for hunters. In mountainous areas, traveling on rough roads can be potentially dangerous and drain the hunter's energy. To overcome this, hunters use helicopters as their main means of hunting. Helicopters provide a fast and flexible means of transportation, making it easier for hunters to track and effectively take down invasive wild boars. According to hunters, wild boars often live in remote and difficult-to-reach places. Therefore, helicopters help hunters access these areas more easily. In addition to professional hunters who know how to use hunting equipment to take them down before they have a chance to run away, pilots are trained to locate wild boars. After the hunter and pilot have prepared themselves in terms of expertise and hunting skills, do you think that's enough? And are you allowed to hunt wild boar? They need to have all the necessary hunting licenses. You should check the weather forecast in advance to ensure suitable conditions for a safe flight and choose an experienced pilot who is well trained in helicopter operations to ensure efficiency and safety during the flight. The process of hunting wild boar. Pilots play an important role in assisting hunters in finding wild boars. They help identify areas with many wild boars and ensure flight safety. You agree that the combination of hunter and pilot will create a successful hunt if you have comment number 1. In addition, hunters need to be fully equipped with equipment such as hunting equipment and helmets to ensure safety and effectiveness during the hunting process. Staying safe and responsible is important. This will help you take down wild boars accurately and without causing danger. Flying at lower altitudes provides clearer visibility, helping hunters spot slow-moving wild boars in dense forest areas and deserts. The movements of invasive wild boars provide hunters with enough time to process information and make informed decisions when searching for them during the day. method of managing feral hog populations with the successful removal of approximately 50,000 animals by 2022, the initiative said. This has been adopted by many other states to this day. However, you may wonder how much it costs to conduct wild boar hunts by helicopter. This activity is the most effective and also the most costly. The costs of the campaign are shared between hunters and local authorities, which typically pay for planes and pilots, while contractors are responsible for gas and other costs. The average cost for a wild boar hunt is about $500, but can vary depending on the size of the hunting area. Overall, this campaign minimized damage to crops and the environment in the state of Texas. In your opinion, are there any other solutions that could be applied to optimize the management of invasive wild boar populations in the state of Texas? If you have any new methods that help save costs but are still effective, please share them to help communities with invasive animals. Some communities will not support hunting wild boars by helicopter. There are two opinions that this action is hurting wild boars. One opinion is that using helicopters will cause environmental pollution due to emissions from airplanes and hunting equipment. What do you think about this issue? Which opinion do you support? If you do not support the above two opinions, do you agree with this method of coping? If you agree, please comment 0. At the same time, if you know the characteristics and hiding areas of wild boars, please share so everyone can avoid them. If you support the way the people of Texas responded by helicopter, please comment number 5. Thank you for accompanying the hunters during the hunting journey. Click the channel subscription button to watch future episodes.
What suddenly drives these wild cow herds to wander onto Namibia's highways during the dry season, catching drivers off guard and throwing traffic into unexpected chaos? On September 2024, a frantic herd of wild cows stampeded into a neighborhood near Swakopmund, leaving behind extensive damage to 6 homes with repair costs soaring to an estimated $120,000. The impact goes beyond property attacks on vehicles, and people have also taken place. In one alarming incident, a wild bull charged a car, leaving a large dent on its front. At a fuel station near Walvis Bay, another wild bull's rampage forced a 48-hour closure for repairs, bringing operations to a standstill. In response to these escalating problems, authorities have turned to hunting as a means of controlling their numbers. However, this is a task that requires experienced hunters, careful preparation, and government-issued permits to ensure safety and adherence to strict regulations. Hunting wild cow in Namibia is no easy feat. This is not for the faint of heart, as it involves some thrilling scenes. Hunters ride horses, traverse rugged terrain, or stay low to avoid being spotted by the wild cow. Licenses for these guns are issued by the Namibian Ministry of Environment and Tourism, but only after hunters have completed extensive training, demonstrating their archery and shooting skills in rough terrain. Strict quotas control the number of bulls taken each season to prevent overhunting. In October 2023, a group of hunters was fined $70,000 after they were caught using their guns to hunt wild cow for other purposes. A serious offense that resulted in all their equipment being confiscated and their hunting licenses being revoked. The traditional equipment of rifles, bars, binoculars, and GPS devices is used solely to hunt wild cow and track their every move. Thanks to recent hunting campaigns, the wild cow population in Namibia has dropped to around 10,000. But regulations are as strict as ever to maintain balance. We move into the dense forests of British Columbia, where black bear encounters near populated areas have skyrocketed.
Hey!
In 2023 alone, more than 300 attacks were reported, causing nearly $1.8 million in damage. In one gruesome incident, a group of campers endured hours as a massive black bear stalked outside their tent. To prevent these dangerous encounters, bear hunting is now strictly regulated, with strictly defined hunting seasons. With a black bear population of up to 90,000, the government aims to cut that number in half to restore ecological balance. Black bear hunting in British Columbia requires hunters to be at least 18 years old and highly skilled at tracking bear behavior. The largest bear caught in 2023 weighed a record 850 pounds. Officials report In addition to the increase in black bear encounters in Montana, deer pose their own challenges wandering onto roads and causing dangerous accidents. In 2023, Efforts to protect public safety and reduce property damage resulted in more than 1,800 deer being taken, with total remediation costs reaching nearly $45 million. Hunters must adhere to strict regulations, including maintaining a 150-foot safety distance and requiring 20/20 vision, while targeting pregnant doe deer is completely prohibited. An unusually warm, wet season has fueled an increase in the deer population, further complicating management efforts. And that wraps up our journey through the wild pursuit of wild cow, bears, and deer. If you enjoyed the adventure, hit that like button and subscribe for more. What's your favorite hunting experience? Share it in the comments.
Nice.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.